you are. There are many people in our world today, their challenge is not a gift problem. Their challenge is not a laziness problem. Their challenge, in fact, is not even a spirituality problem. They are gifted to a measure that is worth rewarding. They've invested in themselves spiritually, invested in themselves intellectually. They sustain such capacity as to be celebrated globally. But because they do not know that the kingdom works with mysteries and systems, hallelujah, they've received every other thing aside from the grace for visibility, and they found themselves frustrated in spite of doing everything they know to be or to do for a great life. So the only way people can receive from you is to be aware that you are there. The second thing I want you to know as a background to this teaching is that God desires visibility for all believers. Again, if you don't believe it is the will of God for you to gain visibility within your lifetime, then you will not be open to receive the blessings that come from this teaching. God desires visibility for believers. As we read earlier in Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1, let me add a few more scriptures to it. Matthew chapter 5, Jesus is still teaching now. He begins by, when we get to verse 13, he says, you are the salt of the earth. Jesus is still teaching. And he says, if the salt has lost its savor, it says, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thence good for nothing, except to be cast out and to be trodden or trampled under foot of men. Verse 14 now says, you are the light. It didn't say you have the light. It says you are the light of the world. It likens you to a city that is set on a hill that cannot be hid. Then it says, neither do men light a lamp. In other words, this should not be